Hi everyone, this is my assignment on our current scenario and how our modules connect to it. So starting with module 1, our first connection is networking. Networking in the workspace is connections in the workspace, sorry. So networking could be a good thing or a bad thing. In this current scenario, me and Jim are pretty close because we have similar backgrounds. We came from a company before this, so that's more likely why I give him leeway on his work. I don't really check his work. I just kind of trust that he's doing his job correctly. But that can also lead to jealousy and accusations of favoritism. Okay, module 2, one of our connections is communication models and process. This is important because in this situation, we need to have open communication about the issue and what is being done around the company, especially when I'm not around. So that builds more trust in one another, and it just shows that I value their opinion. Another one is communication channels and professional emails. That one's important because that's how I'm going to be addressing the issue. There's going to be one email that's addressing the employees that have shared their opinion with me. And then the second email is to Jim to let him know my decision on whether I'm going to promote him or not. The third connection in module 3 is filtering. In this case, I'll be asking multiple employees what their opinion is on Jim and how they feel about this promotion. And if I tend to get the same answer from everybody, then that just goes to show what's true. Another one is gender differences and miscommunication. In this one, we're going to talk about miscommunication because I feel like this one's a huge reason on why this is all happening. Everybody sees Jim's treatment and how he gets a lot of opportunity and leeway, but they also don't know about his medical conditions. So there could be a lot of miscommunications on why he gets certain treatment and they don't. Another connection is nonverbal communication. This is important because when I ask about their opinions on Jim being promoted, I want to do it in person so that they can see that I am showing interest in their opinions and their concerns, instead of reading it from an email and not knowing if I'm really taking it serious. Another connection within module 3 is ethical persuasion. This is important because asking my employees what is your take on this makes them feel more valued and respected, since I'm asking their opinion on situations or on something. Okay, moving on to module 3. Our connection is the employees with disabilities in the workspace. This is important because by the state, we have to accommodate his needs. So if his medical conditions require him to go home early or work from home at times, or have a flexible schedule, then it's required that I grant it to him, because it can be a type of discrimination. Okay, moving on to module 4. Our connection is leading people. This one's a huge one because our department is a reflection on my leadership. So for example, people-oriented, this one's useful because it allows us to respect the way our employees feel and we are valuing their opinion. Authoritative is more just straightforward, where you don't ask your employees how they feel and you just make the decisions. One of them is good because it shows that you are valuing your employees and you want to know how they feel also. And the other one shows that you don't care how they feel and you're going to make the decision that you believe is best. In this specific scenario, we are using the participative leadership style that's also found in module 4. Let's see. We can also throw in servant leadership because it's shown that we serve the needs of our employees, and I feel like that one is also useful because it's showing that we aren't showing favoritism. I'm sorry, I lost my spot. Okay, it's showing that if they don't like the decisions that I'm making, they can start to think that I am showing favoritism, and that's not something that we want. Okay, moving on to would I promote Jim? I wouldn't promote Jim just because it's not about him going home early. It's not about him leaving early. It's more about his work ethic. If they are stating that he's lazy and slacks off when I'm not around, then that just goes to show that he's not doing his job to the best of his ability. So I personally won't be promoting him just yet. The second one is, how would I be addressing the concern? I'll be addressing it by addressing the ones that came forth about Jim. Those are the ones that I will be emailing and thanking them for their opinion and their honesty. And then how I will handle all of this in the future. I will do quarterly surveys within the company to make sure that everybody is being honest about each person's work ethic. They will be anonymous, so that's something that they don't have to be worried about getting out, and I can get the honest truth about how my employees are doing. And then another one is reports at the end of the day, so that I know that they're getting their work done, especially Jim, but because we don't want to single him out, it's going to be something that's for everybody within the company, so so that everybody can say that there's no favoritism and I'm not treating one person better than the other. So it's just going to be as a whole. So that is my assignment on what I will be doing. And I'm sorry, I'm a little sick, so I'm sorry if you can barely hear me or I'm a little spaced out, but yeah, so I hope that you enjoyed my presentation.